Hey guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back once again playing AI the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we finished syncing with Ota and a couple that was a weird just Somnium.
I hate it. Fuck that.
God, it's not good. We'll have to do it again.
I hate
my
life.
Path.
I hate this.
But we're here at Matsushita Diner. We're probably gonna talk to Ota's mom and get some of her thoughts. Possibly. I think that's what's coming up. I think that's where we're heading. We're heading back to talk to Ota's mom to
find out about the knife.
Yeah, why and about her the knife that was possibly there.
That was not the knife that Ota was holding in the hospital, and I don't know where he got that knife from because apparently it was her knife at the warehouse. Mm-hmm. He just had a steak knife.
Yeah. So yeah, they serve steaks at hospitals now.
$50.
Let's jump into it. Yeah.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
No. That polar bear outfit is like 7 foot. She's too short. She's too short to be in the polar bear outfit. She can't even lift the arms.
Yeah, that was a quick transition. That was a quick transition to the next day.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and
set up the stream.
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
Right?
Set up the stream.
And the polar bear costume?
Oh, look at that
I bought it through mail order.
Mail
you were
order?
The one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
I could believe that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah? That polar bear outfit where the arms are like freakishly high.
Yeah, right.
It's like really high. It's connected really high.
Doesn't
You're short. You cannot possibly reach those arms, let alone see throughout the eyes.
Right.
You won't even be able to go out of the top where the head should be.
Yeah. Well, Mayumi?
Okay, were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well...
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
Yes! I stabbed him. With the knife I brought from home.
Sure.
Very convincing!
I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
Why did you kidnap Iris?
That's an easy one for you.
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
I mean, he can do with whatever he wants with the money, but like that's on him.
He is an adult, technically.
Whether or not it's a smart decision, it's another question.
Whether or not, yes, okay, so whether or not it's a smart decision, it's his decision.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really get a say in it.
Right. I want a $200 lightsaber, but I have to save up for that if I want it. I'm not gonna just go willy-nilly and just buying $200 lightsabers to swing around.
Well, he bought like a $400 figure of Iris.
Right.
It's gotta be like that much. Okay, they gave me a second option for the other one, so why do you want to stream it online? Do you know how to stream it online? What is Iris's Twitch account? Because I thought it was streamed on her account.
No, it's not Twitch. It's Witch.
in your whatever account.
Yeah, her witch account.
What is her streaming account info? Because if you tell me the correct password and username, I will may believe you that you set it up because it was on her account.
Right.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Mom.
It goes through tubes.
Step
Internet
by step.
Tubes.
Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more
Alright,
like
describe it in pictures.
muscle memory.
Bring the computer
I was
here.
able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Do you know her account info? Oh my gosh. Okay, there's that one. There's the second one too. Okay, why'd you take out her eye? We're just gonna finish that one.
Yeah.
Because I just hated her so much.
Why not take out her other
wasn't
eye?
enough.
Okay, so this is a thing I'm gonna say right now, and I don't care how bad it makes me look, but if I really hated someone and I wanted vengeance, I want them to suffer before they die. Before they die, they have to suffer, and at the peak of their suffering is when I put them out of their misery. So I kind of get what she's going at, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know. If you're gonna do one eye, commit and do the other.
I don't know. I could go down a whole road of how doing one eye is more cruel than two, but
Commit. You just gotta commit.
just remove half their body parts.
Yes, exactly. Just do that. Commit. You gotta commit. You gotta do the full thing. You gotta commit.
Half of all their fingers on one hand, their arm on the other.
Yeah. Just like whatever. Just where do you get that camera and laptop? I'm never gonna like do this shit.
No.
But if someone get me so angry, angry that I just wanted to do this stuff, just know this is how I think.
The only events that this happens of me doing it is if this is a post-apocalyptic society, and we're trying to survive an apocalypse, and someone kills one of my best friends.
Yeah. So like honestly, this is stuff that I talk more about with video games. Like it actually happened once in a video game, and I was like, no, don't kill her. She has to suffer.
Yeah, right.
Because to her, being dead won't be suffering. You have to first get rid of what she loves the most.
Torture.
And then when she's at peak suffering, kill her. It happened in Toad's Hysteria, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes, leave her alive because she will suffer after what we do. And then, yeah, just whatever.
I picked them out of the garbage.
Yes.
Which garbage?
I don't remember.
Real solid testimony
It's
here.
true. I planned the whole thing.
You can't hand-picking things out of the garbage.
Yeah. So also that would make you the Cyclops killer, right? You took their eye. You took her eye. Does that mean that you killed all the other people without eyes?
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe a single word that's coming out of your mouth, lady.
Okay, if you have thrown a laptop out, it's not because you got a new laptop. You go do things, a recycling plant or whatever,
Yeah.
if you want to just get rid of your old laptop that's still functional. If you threw a laptop out, it means it's no longer functional.
Right.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
The new one,
I
because
know.
we're not creative.
They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okura.
Or Neo.
That's right.
Neo Cyclops killer.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Both corpses
Neo
were found with their
Tokyo.
left eye pulled out. Same
Where
as
are
Iris.
we? What city are we in? Oh shoot, I don't know where we are.
This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person.
I think we could probably match this with
So
a
this
map
person in the polar bear
Japan.
costume, they are
I'm
the
pretty
new
sure they
Cyclops
said
killer.
the name somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't remember.
And you're telling
where.
me
I mean,
that person is you? You killed Shoko
they
Renju?
have referenced places that are actually in Japan, so.
Yes, I
Yeah,
killed
yes.
Yeah, exactly. So. All right. So, why'd you kill them?
What's your motive?
Yeah.
them. Isn't Renju Okura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
I mean, yes.
Is it?
Just as responsible. Using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids.
Ota is an
Sure,
adult.
he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil.
There
That's
are
why I
bigger
killed him.
roots of evil, honestly. Why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
They've been
But the two
split up
divorced
for
4 years
years.
ago.
That doesn't matter.
And he has
The
another
bonds
girlfriend.
of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
He has a new girlfriend.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Like, he got a new girlfriend. You can't say that. You actually wanted to get to him, you go after the girlfriend. Unless, you know, they're not together again. Because all I know is that he got the watch from his new girlfriend, or new lover. I don't judge. His new lover. And he got angry because we spilled beer over it. But I don't know how long ago that was, or, like, anything. I just know that he got a new one.
Where and
when did you kill her? When and how?
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Why are you lying?
it's to protect
I am
Ota.
not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
Waterfall
telling
of
you,
perjury.
I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on.
Honestly,
She's clearly
yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
She did
I
not
am
sound
the
serious
killer.
at all when
I
she
am.
said that. I'm just saying.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
All right.
My question is, how the fuck did she find this warehouse?
Good question.
Like,
Cool question. Good
if she's not the killer, how did she find
Peter,
out to
we're
go
going
to
to
this
sync with
warehouse?
Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I could believe
I'll
that.
give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How many seekers do you
How long will
have?
it take to fix?
He said he's one of
16
so there's
hours,
several.
At least.
You've got
I'm
8.
got 8.
That's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
I want to say 6.
But we need to,
There's
or
like
this
6.
investigation
So
I don't know.
you don't make it a protocol
Date.
to find the best
Suggest we
syncer
go to
compatible
Matsushita
with the person you're syncing with?
we may be
I think
able to find
maybe
some
it's also
clues.
due to case. This is just speculation.
Good idea.
On my part.
Like, if I
don't
was,
know.
because this machine takes hours to work.
Right.
To work on, and if it breaks, you're gone. You can't do it anymore.
Computer,
you
we're
have
counting on you
to
for
have
those
a
repairs.
protocol for making sure that this machine
I'll be
doesn't
back
break.
in 6 hours.
But you said 8.
Be back in 6 hours.
Please, you have to
You
give
said
me at
8.
least 8.
That pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
You know, that is a dick move.
Yeah, it is.
Super dick move.
Hey, but what's boss's talents? Applying pressure.
Why would Mayumi lie?
Dominating.
Yeah.
She is probably protecting someone.
Who else besides her
But
son?
who?
Surely you know by now.
Pretty easy.
There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but
We don't need to charge you right now.
no, I'm still good. Let's just go with the right answer.
Should we? I want to see what happens if I say Sojima. Okay, fine. The right answer.
It's
Ota.
Ota.
Yeah, it's kind of
It
obvious.
has to be.
Does
So
Mayumi
Tsuchiba.
think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
That's possible.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say this right now. You weren't exactly subtle with you coming to the warehouse. He could have honestly just heard your fucking car outside going.
He wasn't subtle.
No. He probably heard it and to shift blame. If Ota was the one who did it, shift blame by stabbing himself in the stomach. With what? The steak knife? Who knows?
What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Okay. I mean, I'm still not gonna discount it because apparently sinking means that it's what they're dreaming and not what actually happens.
Well, it has
So,
some truth in it.
it has some truth, but it doesn't mean that it's the whole truth.
Like, obviously he didn't have like an anime fight with that bear, but he
Not
did
at all.
fight the bear.
But like, the fact is that the whole sync with him was actually him fighting the bear. So it could be that he's not the culprit of this particular crime,
Yeah, maybe.
of this particular attack. And someone else is. But him doing the other two, I'm not so sure.
Right.
Unless it's Ota going, like, snapping at something and like this, and the way he dealt with it is by fucking killing people. Van stolen, but at family store, Iris had her eye taken out. It's the Ota and the polar bear. Let's just address the Somnium first.
Sure.
That's the one thing I'm like still confused about because apparently it's a dream, but it's also based off of facts and blah 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 blah. Because you know everything's fucking tangled up. We can't take it as truth, but maybe we may be able to find a little piece of truth that we didn't know before. I don't know.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Yeah, Ota can not actually lift that box above
No.
his fucking head
No.
and throw it at that fucking bear. This is the van. Let's just talk about
Right.
van.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
It's true, I do it
Yeah.
when I drive. When it's really cold out,
Yeah. To keep your hands warm.
it's keep my hands warm. It's not impossible for her to cover her hand to drive.
Right.
Yeah, and at the same time, it's also very possible for her to just drive without touching her hand to her fingertip to the steering wheel. Because sometimes I do that. I just drive with my palm.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
but why would she fucking go to this warehouse? Yeah, everything is still like
a little
there are
fuzzy.
facts that I'm not getting. It's not like Ace Attorney where I can just give them evidence and they'll fucking spit off the truth eventually. No. I gotta try to figure out what's fact and what's dream from the Somnium. Iris, eye out.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
You don't know that.
Considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
I don't understand.
That sums it up pretty much.
That sums Date up pretty much. Yet again, Date is not the real detective. It's actually Aiba. Date is just here so Aiba can do her thing.
Right.
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
How did you come to this conclusion?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the song. Consider this.
You never heard of struggle?
In the stream,
Yeah,
Ota
right.
and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That
Yeah, we
means
never
Ota
heard of
went
struggle.
off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
A game theory.
But so it also raises the question if Iris drove the van and Ota drove the station wagon. Did Mayumi just fucking follow them on foot to the goddamn warehouse?
That's a
How did
question.
she fucking get here?
How did? Yes. Yes, how?
And
Indeed.
like, I'm not gonna say this is not possible. This is a possibility, but at the same time, I'm just
entirely falling in line with it?
it's possible, but there's not exactly evidence that
Sure.
shows me like this is what happened. This is like a conjecture. Conjecture. It's a conjecture, and it's not like I'm not gonna say like this is not a possibility, but it's like I don't know if this is the thing that happened.
The events line up that could make that possible,
It
but
makes
there's no
sense,
yeah.
but there's nothing telling me that it's what happened.
That's what happened, right?
Why would they do that, Aiba?
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of
very
many
possible.
possibilities.
Huh?
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Or would they? I don't know.
Doctor,
I don't know these
You
people.
must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed.
That's true.
And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
And we did conclude that Iris fits the bill of the person
Whoever
who
our
hung
killer is,
Renju up.
it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
Right.
We just don't have the evidence for anything yet. This is like everything is like still up in the air. That's the only thing I say. Like we have proven that with evidence and stuff from investigating the restaurant, cafe, whatever the fuck it was, that Iris fits the description of whoever hung Renju up that night. Although we don't know if she killed him or if someone else killed him and she strung him up.
Right.
That's still like something.
Right, exactly.
Are we going to Somnium? No, wait. I forgot.
Yeah.
Machine broken, so she's
Being
just
fixed.
held.
Yeah.
She's just being held so far. What? How did you get released?
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
How the fuck you get released? It's only been one fucking day. Hell no. As far as I know, we haven't arrested her. She's just there for questioning still.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be here. You should still be in the hospital. What the fuck is this? You don't recover in one day. What bullshit? There's a folder in front of Ota. I guess I gotta talk to him in his fucking pouting face.
Why are you here?
Why are you here? You shouldn't be here. It's only been one day, and they said that he was very seriously stabbed.
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital.
So I just fucking
That's
ditched.
why I'm here.
Yeah.
How did you get clearance?
Dude, the story of AI, people escaping from the hospital.
Why was my cursor over there? What the hell? Why did the hospital clear that? You couldn't have left the hospital unless it was cleared. And I do not believe that you have the ability to sneak away from the fucking hospital with a stab wound in your gut. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, fuck the other options. Okay, it's not like Mayumi is under arrest. She's still technically in questioning.
Yeah.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying. Mom didn't do it. She's innocent.
What part of we don't believe her fucking confession don't you get, kid? I just want to bitch slap him. Iris is a criminal because of a theory that Iba put into my head.
Right.
Word is going around. Maybe
in my
Iris
head
was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her
Specifically
planned this
in my
warehouse
eye.
incident to get her off
word's
our
been going
suspects
around
list.
in my head. In my eye.
No way. Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself. Or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
And there's still
Wouldn't
no
be the
sign of a
first time
fucking
you faked
struggle.
something, would it, Ota?
It's true. I mean, like, seriously, what the fuck do you expect? You could have said all that stuff on camera, but you didn't hear anything off camera. If you really were struggling, you would hear it.
Right.
Did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only
Do
person
you
I
have-
can think of would be you.
Do you have another sibling?
Right.
Apparently
That
she
you don't
thinks
know
that you're
of?
the criminal.
A secret evil twin.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About her dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass.
Right. I forget he's an
I
adult.
thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Debt?
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up, so they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
I mean, you can achieve your dream of being a writer, but I wouldn't risk everything on it until I get my book published.
Right.
And like, I'm not saying that writing isn't like a full-time job, but when you decide to risk a lot to become a writer, I would want a safety net, because it's not a guarantee. You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
I don't know. If you're just gonna write, then you gotta commit to like a story, right?
Yeah.
You gotta commit. And if you get hurdles, okay, that's fine. If you get stuck, writer's block, that's fine. But you gotta commit to get.
There has to be some sort of follow through.
There has to, you have to follow through. Like I said, when you commit, you gotta commit. Even if it's not that great, just try. You gotta put it out there.
Right.
And if you're not doing well with writing a novel, maybe you should do a few short stories first to get built up to the novel.
Or write within those like 5,000 words. Do a very, very short story and try to have something themed around just 5,000 words.
Like,
right.
I don't think like authors like hit it their first book.
No,
not at all. They gotta keep trying, because when you're first coming out, you don't know what the hell you're doing. But like once you got yourself into the groove, then you can actually start spitting out like real good works, right? It's like the same with everything. You don't succeed the first time you try, but you just gotta commit and follow through. When did the illness start?
Not long after I quit college. Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking
It doesn't
about
work
myself.
like that.
I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
About the picture.
What's that picture?
Ota turned photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
I just want to say that we talked about the Cyclops killer in the previous timeline. And they talk about how they're able to mimic human emotion. And that's not something, I'm not saying that he is the killer or he has that same problem. But I'm just saying they are able to mimic it. You should keep that in mind.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Like, I'm still not getting the whole picture. I'm not gonna say anything until I get like a bigger picture, because I still don't understand what's happening.
Well, I think in the next episode, we'll go ahead and head back to the cold storage warehouse, continue on with our thoughts and theories. And hopefully, by the time we do our investigation of the cold storage warehouse, it's been 6 hours, and maybe we have that sync machine all fixed up, and so we can do a sync with Mayumi. See you guys in the next one.
Bye.